Well, a very gritty, determined performance for lads, and rewarded with a place in the next round of the Championship.
Yeah, I thought we were absolutely outstanding, Mark, really. I thought the first half, I think we were a little bit impatient off their goal line. We knew they'd come up hard and try and shut our players down. I thought we probably could have played a player later and got a quicker up to play off. We tried to pick up our kick chase as well. We wanted that to improve in the second half, and Lewis gave us a bit of a lifeline where we played square and went through the line and scored under the post before half time. But second half I thought was magnificent.
I think there was probably the signs were there early on what sort of game it was going to be when Joe and Ollie took all the first 4 carries and then Dally kicked to the corner, and it really was an arm wrestling that first.
Yeah, it definitely was, and people don't understand how difficult the conditions are in. All the fans were at the back of the stand because it was that blustery and windy and wet. We played with the elements in the first half and we only managed 6 points, so we talked about half time how good we'd have to be to put points on the board. I think we kicked the ball very well in the second half. I thought we supported the ball well, knocked out some massive completions, but also threw some good structure and broke them down, which in the first half we probably weren't as patient as what we were in the second half, and we got our rewards for doing that.
I mean, they had some really good chances in that first half as well, with Matthew Harrell putting some really testing kicks. But once again, the defence held firm and kept them scoreless as well.
Yeah, I think it was brilliant. I thought our back three, our winger and full-back, were magnificent. They pulled up a couple of mistakes, but tried catching them balls and when it's swirling and picking the ball off your bootlaces when it's covered in mud. And the returns were outstanding. I thought Luke and Shane on kick returns were magnificent. I thought Ryan Fieldhouse did it real tough as a full-back, carried really strong, you know, quick feet and got through the line a few times. But again, I thought our bench were brilliant as well. You know, carrying the ball forward and getting quick rucks, and what we built that this year, we built that into our systems, playing really quick at the line as well as good structures on edges, and it paid off with a brilliant win.
You said about the bench, one player said really stood out I think was Tom Walker, and he's obviously had a bit of a delayed start to his Barrow career of injury, but he's really sort of coming into his own now.
Yeah, he's a top championship player, Tom, and you know, we talked before the game about him doing some extras and try to catch up. He had a bad hamstring pull and he come back a little bit early and tweaked it again, then missed time again. So, you know, we've got him back now and he's going to do some work with Paul Taylor on a Wednesday night. He's got a sprint club for these fellas and we're topping up, but his defence is brilliant as a 5 and 6 man in. He was brilliant at pressing from the inside, as all our middle were, and that's the key to a great defence is your middle block really pushing hard from the inside and giving a break to your edges and supporting them, and we do it manfully, and you know, great attitudes these fellas, and this is the second time this year we've actually nilled the side, and both sides, York and Keighley, were no mugs. I thought Craig Lingard's side were magnificent tonight, but you know, we were just that little bit more clinical and just that little bit more in attack, you know, than what they could throw at us, and probably because we're at home as well and the crowd getting behind us, that really helped us and to get through in the next round.
And you know, sort of the cliches that rugby league is a 17-man game these days, and it shows the sort of importance of having a strong bench, and I suppose that again underlines the strength and depth there is in the squad as a whole.
Yeah, definitely, and what they are is great. They've got great attitudes, they're pretty smart as well. We talked about what we wanted to improve on in the second half, and we did that. You know, we wanted to improve our kick chase, we did that. Lewis scored a try off a bomb that he regathered himself, you know, first there, put pressure on the catcher and scored himself, so we fixed that up more or less straight away. You know, we just wanted better end of sets, we did that. We wanted to our middle to play tighter on our pivots when we're shifting and when we're carrying square, and we did that, and it led to, you know, I think it was 16 points in the second half, something like that.
And Lewis obviously 2 tries, but he's really shown us in all of the games this year what a quality player he actually is, and why he was so highly rated at Bradford last year.
Yeah, he's got a smart brain on him. You know, he picked a little bit of an injury upon his thigh, so Jamie Dallimore ended up kicking. He was a great kicker of the ball anyway. They complement each other, or they're starting to. You know, they've got to learn each other's game, and sometimes one overrides the other one, but what they are is the winners. Both of them are winners, and we've got a lot of winners at the club that's letting us compete and not letting us drop off. I thought, you know, our senior players, Martin Aspinwall and Oliver Wilkes, are magnificent. You know, for us around the place, and how they conduct themselves, and how they bring the young ones on and take time to deal with them. And it's like a lion with its cubs, they pull everybody in line for us, and we just got a great bunch of people here that want to work hard and don't make excuses to work hard. They make excuses to train rather than not to train. So just really proud of them tonight to get the win against a difficult Keighley side who were coming on the back. You know, they wanted a reaction. They'd certainly got one of them. I watched the game last week when they played Gloucester, and they were a lot better tonight than they were against Gloucester. They threw a lot at us.
And you say Dally and Lewis still perhaps got a bit to learn about each other. I mean, they seem to have struck a pretty good partnership straight away. So do you feel there is still more to come?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes we override and one overrides the other, and we play on numbers, so we're just taking the wrong options sometimes. Lewis wants the ball in his hands all the time. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, and what we need to do is keep him healthy through the year, both of them. So we probably don't want him to run as much, but tonight when Lewis ran, he got us that first try, but it's because he had good shape round him that he allowed to square that middle three-man up and go through the line and score under the post. So it's what we practice, and he played it square enough to run the ball. So that's what we want him to do, not get touched with the ball, and he loves contact. He'd probably play at 9 as well as he does as a half. He's a 9-7 rather than a 7-6 type of player. So, you know, they're great. We're very, very lucky in our recruitment this year that these players become available, and they're really enjoying it here, and they've moved up into the area, and they're buying up everything we've done.
And obviously the first of a run of 4 home games, which I suppose it's nice to sort of have those comforts to look forward to, and hopefully keep producing performances like this.
Yeah, if we keep producing performances like that, you know, the Barrow fans will get behind us and show a little bit of faith in us. We can't do any more than what we're doing at the club, and these fellas, Mike Sunderland, who's probably been thrown in at the deep end really, and took the chairman's job on and doing a fantastic job. You know, they can't do any more, so they need people that come and catch a game and support these young fellas. You know, and get behind us so we can improve what we're doing, and we're through the next round, so there'll be some money in the coffers there. Hopefully we can get a Leeds or a big side here and give them a bit of leeway in the financial, you know, state of the club, and help us push on. But again, they're doing the best they can, pushing really hard forward, like this board that's here behind us, and all these people that have pledged the money and being part of this is going to be a big thing for the club, and it's going out to over 12,000 people a few times a week. So again, they've put that in place, so you know, we're slowly clawing our way forward.
And like you say, as far as Tuesday's draw is concerned, a home draw would be ideal, and if you're lucky, one of the 4 Super League teams.
Yeah, definitely. I know that's what we don't want to go too far, because it'll take its toll on us, you know. So at some stage we want the rub of the green, and we want a big side here, and it's all about money for this club, progressing in this competition. It might hurt us later on in the year, but again, it's about survival for the club and bringing some money in, and we're doing our job doing that. We're winning games so that we can get money in. That's the second lot we'll get from the RFL. So, you know, we want a bit of a draw here and a bit of luck, and we want to bring a Super League side in here, or a league, or bring a massive crowd, anybody like that. We might not win the game, but you know, it'll be exciting for the fans to come and watch a high quality team play on this pitch.